In yesterday's class, we understood 4 important components. They are pipeline, activity, dataset, and linked services. Before that, we understood the 4 steps. They are connect and collect, transform and enrich, publish, and monitor. Now, these components together will give us some capabilities. Simple analogy which Vinith was saying yesterday, we have a pen. Through pen, we can write. The write is a step, pen is a component. Now, by using these two, we can teach. I'm talking about the capabilities. Okay. Combination of steps and components will give us the capabilities. So let me cover those capabilities at a very high level. And what may be the capabilities in Fabric?
So we have already learned that data factory will help in data transformation.
Very good. Okay.
Data movement also. These two we
Data
have.
movement. Very good. Okay. You're almost there. Everybody is becoming really, really good. Yeah. I mean, probable answer without even me teaching you guys. Okay. So capabilities are, one is data flow. Second one is data pipelines. Third one is copy jobs. The fourth one is Apache Airflows for orchestration. Let us look at them one by one. Data flow is a low code interface for data ingestion and transformation. Sometimes you will hear in some of the forums, even data flows are also referred as a cloud-based ETL. Okay. Then you may get confused. Okay. Oh, what is data factory? What is data flow? So data factory contains data flows. Okay. So one of the capability of a data factory is data flow. Okay. So data flows will help us for data ingestion and data transformation. What is this low code? I think we have discussed about this. Shabna, what is this?
Minimal code, sir.
Yes, as minimal code as possible. Okay, so it is a low code interface. Typing the C++ code or Java code or a Python code, it will have a low code interface where you have to write very minimal code. Okay, so some of the key features of data flows are, within the data flows you have 300 plus data transformations. Okay, literally most of the important transformations are already pre-exist in the data flow. Okay, and for you guys it may not be the familiar interface. For the guys who have worked in the Microsoft tech stack for a very long time, they would have a familiar Power Query interface. Okay, it is suitable for both citizen and professional developers. Remember, we discussed about the citizen, right? Those who are not professional coders, right? That is what we discussed, isn't it? Okay. So data flows would have 300 plus data transformations. Malini, take a example for a data transformation.
Filters, joins.
Yes. Are you talking about a filter coffee?
No.
No, you're talking about a filter, filtering the data based on some condition. Like if you want to filter the employees based on their salary, okay, like that. Filter, mini aggregations, all of them are the transformation, Shabna. Okay, that is, filter is one transformation. One date to another date is a transformation. Okay, we understand that. And we also have the data flows writing the data to different destination. It can write a data to the Azure SQL, Lakehouse, data warehouse, in all those. Okay. So anyway, you will learn about the data flow hands-on today only. Then we understood one capability, that is the data flow. What is the next capability?
Pipeline.
Data pipelines. Okay. Now the data pipeline is a BOP of data flow. What does it mean?
Leader.
Yeah. Basically, if data flow can do some aspect of it, data pipelines can do many things. Okay. So data pipelines are the capabilities within the data factory to orchestrate the powerful workflows at a scale. You can see, look at the powerful words here. Orchestrate the powerful workflows at a scale. Scale means as big data engineering flows as possible. Means lot of workflows, right? when you have a lot of workflows that need to be orchestrated, that is when you resort to data pipelines. Okay. Then some of the key features of data pipelines are we can refresh the data flows. We can move the petabytes of data from one place to another place. You can also introduce the loops, conditions within the pipeline, and you can do the end-to-end ETL integration. And also you can combine all these things with the wonderful Spark notebooks you have already introduced. You can use the SQL scripts, or you can do the stored procedures, right? Data pipelines. That is the reason, if you can see here, it is data pipelines are used to orchestrate the powerful workflows at a scale. Okay. When I say workflows, we are talking about the data work. So it has all these features. You can refresh the data flows, you can move the petabytes of data, you can introduce the control logic within that data flows, loops, conditions. You can also perform the end-to-end integration. You can combine the copy activities, notebooks, SQL scripts, store procedure, whatever is literally needed to build the data engineering pipelines, that can be done by the data pipelines. Which one is next?
Sir, I want to know the literal meaning of orchestrate.
Now, okay. Have you seen any YouTube videos where many musicians will be there? There'll be one
Yes.
person
Yes.
standing in the front. What is doing?
That is orchestra.
Yeah, he is orchestrating the whole flow of the music.
Okay.
In the similar way, when you build the pipelines, you cannot leave them as they are. You need to orchestrate them. In a way, you need to control them. You need to monitor them. Basically, orchestration is combination of control, monitor, everything.
So that person who has a pen kind of thing in his hand and
Yeah.
Okay, now I can relate.
Right? I mean, not exactly. I mean, I'm just saying,
Yes,
it's
yes,
more or
sir.
less okay. Because if he says somebody will play the music in the same way, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. The next one is copy jobs. See, they're like so straightforward. When I talked about the data pipelines, I am saying data pipelines are the ones will orchestrate the powerful workflows at a scale. But when I say copy jobs, what am I saying here, Rana?
Simplified data movement tool.
It is a simplified data movement tool. Okay. The purpose here is, as a part of your data pipelines, you have to just simply move the data from one place to another. Then you can use the copy jobs capability. You may ask, why do we need to do so many things? Because if your requirement is only movement of the jobs, why do we need to orchestrate? Why do we need to do all those things? Just use the copy jobs capability. Key features is quick, easy data movement. And the learning curve is very minimal as compared to other capabilities. Okay. And we can move the or migrate the data without lot of complexity. Okay. This is one more. Okay. Are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understand any questions here so far?
Not now, sir.
Not now. Okay. The copy jobs anyway, we'll look at that hands-on. Okay. The last one is the Apache Airflow jobs. As we discussed about the orchestration already, when Vinith asked me a question. So when you have built a mammoth data pipeline, you have to ensure that things are running appropriately at the right intervals. If you don't give a thought to that, or not taking care of that while building the pipeline only, you would face lot of issues in that. Okay. Because as we discussed, Malini, is the pipeline built to run only once or multiple times?
No, it's in a loop.
You have to run the pipeline. Yeah. What you said is right. You are building the pipeline so that you can run it multiple times. Right? So when you want to run it multiple times, you have to control that. You have to monitor that. You have to orchestrate that. Okay. That is where Apache Airflow comes into picture. So Apache Airflow is a orchestration manager for complex data pipelines. Whenever you are building the complex data pipelines, then use the Apache Airflow for orchestration, managing the orchestration of those pipelines. Okay. Again, when I say Orchestration, we already discussed about that. Controlling, monitoring, the flow, multiple aspects of the whole pipelines. Okay. Talk about this. So there is something concept called DAG. DAG is nothing but a directed acyclic graph. It is simple. It is a very complex terminology for a simple thing. You will have some kind of a code. Within that, you will write to control the activities. What should happen? Okay. Anyway, we'll see that as a part of the hands-on. Okay. And we'll also have this will help us to do the automate the things. Okay. Orchestration will help us to do the automation of the, as I was saying, in a way, this is a Python file. Okay. You can see that this is the DAG. Directed, why we say directed acyclic graph? Because when you start a task, it is not cyclic, it is acyclic. The reason I say acyclic is it has to start
and stop
or end. It should not, right? That is the reason it is called as a directed acyclic graph. Wonderful then. So those are the things which I want to cover today. That's all for now. Like and subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos. Thank you.